Hi and welcome to Winners Corner. Umeåker Racetrack is where we're going for this Sunday's race day. It's in the northern part of Sweden and of course Grand Slam 75 is the main game of the day. But we're going to start off with some other bet types first, and the first one, Harry, comes in race 6. It's a show bet, and this is a race for cold-blooded horses. What are you going to give us?
I've gone for number 4, Vinny Tobak, who is being driven the second time by Magnus Hughes, who I've already said earlier is a top-class on his way up driver. The family use is unbelievable, 4 brothers, and they're winning all the time. But I think we can get really good value for money on Vinny Tobak and as a show bet. And that's why I've chosen that to start off the day well and maybe do better than we did at the end of last year.
Very well then, so we start off this day with a show bet in race 6 on horse number 4, Vindy Tabak. We jump on to race 8. It's the 5th leg in the Grand Slam 75 round, and here 12 mares are fighting it out over 2,140 meters. Number 5, a Global Ultimate, has got 2 straight victories, Harry, and you think that we'll get to see a third one this Sunday?
Absolutely. No, I know some people call me favourite Harry, but as far as my attitude is, rather back a favourite that wins than an outsider that doesn't. And for me, at any rate, with Mika Forshapp, Finland's best driver and one of the best drivers in the world, I go so far to say, I think he's got a really, really good proposition here, and I think Global Ultimate will be ultimately the winner.
So a win bet here in race 8 on horse number 5, Global Ultimate. We make another jump now to race 10. It's the last leg in the Grand Slam 75 round, and also here you do agree with most punters who think that number 9, New Joker, is the one to trust in this race.
Yeah, I have no doubt about it. It's got Ove Longlegs Lindqvist driving, and it's one of my favourites. I admire this driver. He's very, very good on the ice track. In fact, he's noted as a specialist when it's ice racing. And I say, to come back after that horrific accident he had last year and carry on winning, this guy is a winner, and so is New Joker.
So a relatively safe win bet here in race 10 on horse number 9, New Joker. And this, it leads us in on the daily double, since race 10 equals DD2 this Sunday. And we can, of course, if we look at your system, Harry, we can see that you use New Joker as a banker here in DD2. But what about DD1 then? Because here we have, we can see that you use number 5, Julian Starr, as a banker. What can you tell us about this store?
Yeah, there's been surprisingly a lot of money come for Julian Starr. He's got Mika Fors in up again, and as you know, Mika Fors I rate very, very highly. And you know, people might say, well, you know, it's the horse that does the work. Rubbish. It's a combination of the driver and the horse, and a good driver can mean the difference between 20, 30 meters in a race, or the winning or losing. And that's why I think that Julian Starr has been off, hasn't raced this year, well, it's a new year, but Julian Starr I think has got a good chance of winning. And when the money comes for this type of horse, then you've got to keep your eyes open.
And this means that we have one single combination for the daily double this Sunday. In the Grand Slam 75 round this Sunday, our task is to find out who is going to end up as the winner in each and one of the races that are included in the round. Harry, you've been studying the conditions for this round, and what is your conclusion in general about it?
I feel that there are 3 very, very, very strong favourites, and I've actually banked them. Except, in fact, in the last one where I said New Joker is no joke at all. But just to make it more interesting, it's not a very big system. I think I've covered mostly the first 3 legs very, very well. And then I honestly don't want to put in horses unnecessarily. Why must I double up just because it's a favourite? And I feel the 4th, 5th and 6th leg are fairly safe, and just to make it a little extra spicy, I've thrown in 2 horses behind New Joker. But to me, a small system, and it can give you a good return.
We've talked about most of the races, but if we take a little closer look at the first leg, the sprint leg, number 4 BWL Ruthless is the favorite, and you need 4 horses here, though, to feel safe. Can you tell us little bit about which one that is the most interesting one from your point of view?
For me, BWL Ruthless is being showing time and time again, and of course, you think I'm having a love affair with Mika Forsch, but he's too good. Vincent Caprice, Marlon Wiklund, top-class driver. She is so good and wins consistently, and so I never try to ignore her. She's got a good chance here. And then we go through to Diamond League, Sandra V. Eriksson. Notice it's not Sandra Eriksson, it's Sandra V. Eriksson. There are 2 of them, and she's got a good chance. And then I've gone for Gobo's Mystery with Krista Söderholm as a bit of spice in that first leg.
And also then in the second leg, the sprint race, you have quite a few horses on your system.
I've gone to hopefully hit an outsider, and I feel it's a very, very open race. Number 12, Emerald, is the favourite. It's over 1640, and as I said earlier, very often in the sprint races, the draw is more important than most. And here we've got a couple of good horses. Sandra Eriksson, you can see there on a fairer mock. Caviar Dame Ors with Jan Östman with a good, well, they're outside draws because 7 and 8 are way out on the wing. But I believe, honestly, that an upset could happen there. And that's why I've taken so many horses.
And here we can see that Harry's Grand Slam 75 system for this Sunday consists of 288 combinations. With that, I say thank you, Harry, for today, and thank you for watching. And of course, you find out much more information at our website, swedishhorseracing.com. Best of luck now with your bets this Sunday to Umeåker Racetrack. Bye-bye.